Welcome everyone to the second game this evening between the 3B Hurricanes and the Virginia Warriors. 3B Hurricanes, they won the toss, decided to bat first. So the Virginia Warriors, they're going to be bowling, they're going to be chasing. And I don't think they'd mind that in the first game this evening. They batted first, lost that game, so now change for them. Some final changes being made in the field. Opening combination for the baby Hurricanes is Big Bella and Rishi. Here's the first ball. And that's just been guided through the backward point. And off the mark from the first delivery. First runs on the board. Come off the bat of Ritwik Bera. Now coming into Rishi, and that's just defended right back to the bowler. And chance of a run out there. Is there appeal? No. I think they're appealing for the fact that the bat was in the air because he seemed well in. It said the bat was in the air. That's what the fielders think. The umpire, though, the square leg umpire, unmoved. And it's Vaidhishwar who is opening the bowling, so also came in with that under throw to the stumps. Rishi's gonna have to be careful there, can't just wander off out of his crease. This time a swing and a miss outside off. This is good bowling here. I don't have the link, but I'm streaming it.
Okay.
It should be on TikTok.
Yeah. Morning, got it.
And a couple of runs taken there. It's good running between these two. Rishi there comes back for the second. This time I think a shade. And misfield. Misfield. And it'll cost them a single. Fielding hasn't been the greatest from the Virginia Warriors today. This game or the last one. That's gone up in the air. Clearing the infield, is it? No, the catch is taken. At the edge of the 30-yard circle, it's Sean Matthias who takes the catch. And the first wicket down now for the 3B Hurricanes. That is a big blow. Get down, trying to accelerate. Got one up in the air. And it's Ritwik Bera who'll have to go. So a massive Bera in this tournament. He's got the most runs, which includes 50. The best average, the second highest strike rate. The most number of boundaries, the most number of maximums. So there's one wicket you'd want. It's that of Ritwik Behra, and they've gotten it. Virginia Warriors, a good start for them here in the first over. In that first over, the end of the over, go 4 runs, and of course that wicket.
How are you?
Jen. Now for the first ball of this over, down the ground, over mid-off, and that'll run away to the boundary, so 4 runs. Umair greeted into the attack with the boundary. Off the back of Sharavan. A fuller delivery there outside off. And all he had to do was clear that mid-off field, and no one out in the power with the field restrictions. This time keeps it outside off, called a wide by the umpire. So trying to keep it out of the batsman's arc, trying to keep it outside of the batsman's reach, but a bit too wide from Umair. And the power play, where just the 2 fielders are allowed outside the circle, lasts for 3 overs, since this is a T10 game. There's another wide, so some pressure on the bowler here. This time driven, but straight to the fielder. They'll take the single, and that's very well run. A quick single taken. That one went straight to the fielder, but the batsman will come across in the end. The fielder's outside the 30-yard circle. It's a bit of a... Oh, it's gone up in the air. Catch it is the call. And the catch is taken. So there's the second wicket. Again, that went up in the air once again. At the edge of the 30-yard circle in that point region, a catch is taken. So there, he gets a wicket now. It was a bit expensive in his first couple of deliveries, but he has struck. And it's who will have to go. Wicket 3B Hurricanes, trying to maximize his power play, and a couple of their batsmen now falling in the process. Both the openers gone. 11 for 2, 3B Hurricanes. Dave Patel, the new batsman, at the crease. First ball driven straight to the fielder. In the power play, Virginia Warriors, the 2 fielders they've opted for outside of the 30-yard circle. You've got a cow corner and a long off. Umair running in again this time. I think there might have been a top edge there. Falls short of the fielders. This time wide outside off, trying to cut it away. Wide signalled by the umpire. The 3rd wide in this over now. wants to keep it wide there. He's got the field for that as well. A third man, backward point and point all inside the circle. A cover point as well. And that'll be the end of the second over after 2. 3B Hurricanes are 13 for 2. Vaidishwar comes back for his second over. It's a good delivery on the stumps. And a single taken. A tap and run there by the batsman. So each bowler is just allowed to bowl the 2 overs in this game because it's a T-10 game, just the 10 overs total. So each bowler can bowl 2. And this is Vaidishwar's second now. His first one, he picked up a wicket. Went for 4 runs. And now change in the field. Sean Matthias pushed back to that deep covers boundary. That's interesting. From the bowler, swing and a miss outside off. But I think it suits their plans because they're going for that outside off line, wide outside off. And the batsmen, all they're trying to do is cut the ball. We've seen a couple of balls go up in the air there on the offside. And yeah, now Matthias moved to a deep point position. Because if the batsman connects on that cut, then the ball will go there in that region. So some good field placements here by the Virginia Warriors. This time a swing and a miss. Trying to heave it on the leg side. And forward style line. Fielders on the leg side, and there is no mid on. Oh, this time on the pads, full toss, and it's been flicked away. Effortlessly gets a 6 there over deep mid wicket, and this time erring in his line and length. There is the bowler Vaidishwar. Full toss on the pads, low full. Flips it over, makes it look so. This does they gets off the mark with that shot as well. This time up in the air, man, and the catch taken. 6 and out. The bowler always has the last line, and Vaidishwar, I'm sure he relieved because he has gotten a wicket here. The 3rd wicket falling. Vaidishwar's second actually picked up one in his first over, now picks up one in his second. And inside of the power play, 3B Hurricanes, they've already lost 3 wickets. Trying to maximize the field restrictions of just the 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle, but they are perishing in the process. Now it's Dev Patel who has to go, who replaces him. Final ball of the power play coming up. It'll be the last strike to face it. Vaidishwar now running. And that's just defended, keeps it out. And so that'll be the end of the power play. And after 3 overs, 3B Hurricanes at 1, loss of 3. Now we're outside of the power play. 5 fielders allowed outside of the 30-yard circle. And the Virginia Warriors, they're just figuring that out. Seeing which fielders they want outside, which fielders they want inside. Seems have gone in with a deep third man. A deep covers, more of a sweeper cover really. A long off, a long on, and a cow corner. On the leg side, just the one man inside the 30-yard circle, which is a short mid-wicket. Omer to continue, he runs in. And another wide called by the umpire. So the 4th wide now that's been bowled by Omer. He's been trying to keep that line outside off, trying to keep it outside the batsman's reach. He's been keeping it too wide. Oh, and that's an excellent delivery. Misses the inside edge there. Now with the number of wides that Omer seems to be bowling, I think he could consider changing up the angle, coming in around the wicket. Also angles it across from the right-handed batsman. And that'll just be the tap and run there. This is good running. These two have ran between the stumps. Hurricanes, in general, they've been really... the deliveries which they've just tapped, tried to defend, they've always been looking for those runs. There's that intent there, which is good to see. This time just nudged into the leg side. Once again, single. These two batsmen now, they're just looking to tap the ball, take the single. And I think with that, Virginia Warriors, they could potentially look to have another man in on the leg side. They've got a short mid-wicket. Now they could also look to have more of a leg gully or a square leg moved in of it. So not really a short leg, but a field just a bit back than short leg. And that's in the same region. So something that could possibly be considered by the Virginia Warriors. A couple of changes in the field there. This time a swing and a miss once again outside off. 3B Hurricanes. Not too good of a start for them. They're going at exactly 6 and over. Midway through the 4th in a T-10 game, and they've already lost 3. This time guided to back point. This is similar to how the Virginia Warriors were playing in the last game, which happened just right before this. And Virginia Warriors, they were really cautious in that game, trying to get those big shots, not able to connect, no time. We're seeing It's going to be Gokaran Rupnarayan, a bowling change. He comes in, right arm around the wicket. The right hand batsman angling it across. An off spinner. So there's always that thought playing in the batsman's mind that this ball could spin back in. And this time that's a good delivery to start off. First up, the batsman not getting in line with it. It's a length delivery outside off. Bit back of a length really, a bit shortish. This time he gets bat on it, fielder comes around and the catch is taken. So Rupnarayan strikes off his second delivery and the fourth wicket down now for the 3B Hurricanes. They are in quite the trouble here. This time it's Bilal who'll have to go. A swing and a miss off the first delivery. This time a similar delivery from Rupnarayan. Connects on it, but doesn't even get it past the 30-yard circle. And now all four of these wickets that have fallen for the 3B Hurricanes, all four of them, there have been catches taken between that point and third man region. All four of the wickets. And the plan for the Virginia Warriors, keeping it outside off, that really does seem to be working at the moment. This time just that covers fielder. Oh, this time guides it, an outside edge. Keeper misses it. And the single taken. Madhu is the new batsman who came out after that wicket fell earlier in this over. This time just nudged into the leg side. One ball to go now in the fifth. Rupnarayan moving his backward point fielder to a third man position. So moves him a bit finer here. What does he have for the final ball? Wide delivery. Keeps it there outside off. Umpire calls it a wide. Pulls out. Pulls out. Does Rupnarayan there for the final delivery? And this time just chips it straight to that short covers fielder. And that'll be at the end of the fifth over. After 5, 3B Hurricanes are in a spot of order at 28 for 4. As we're midway through this innings at the halfway mark, just a special shout out to the sponsors: Icon Reality, AI Building Solutions, Driving School, Fairway Supermarket Deluxe, Fashion Mart, and GTS Executive Sedan. Thank you for supporting cricket here in the DMV area and the DC metro area and making matches like this possible. Sean Matthias into the attack now. This time that's cut away over the infield. He's the man out there. They want the second and they'll get it in the end. Not the best to work out in the deep. A bit slow to get to that ball. Didn't think the batsmen were going to go for the second, but they do. This time it down the ground. And the single is taken. This time guided just to that point. Fielder though runs in. And the single taken. So the boundaries are drying up. The runs are drying up a bit as well. And 3B Hurricanes not playing with T-10. Just settling for the singles and twos. They're looking for that extra run. But they're not really in search for those boundaries and maximums. And the shots that they do try to clear the boundary with, they haven't really found the distance. Sean Matthias from him. That's edged and gone. Matthias strikes, and the first wicket down now. For the first wicket for Matthias, actually the fifth wicket down now. And 3B Hurricanes, another wicket that they've lost to that region. 5 wickets down now. All 5 have been a catch between that point and third man region. So in just 6 overs, 5 wickets down, 32 on the board. They're playing at less than 6 and over. We've been disappointing with the bat from the 3B Hurricanes. They really need some acceleration here if they are to get to a competitive target. Oh, it's gone up in the air. Keeper underneath it. And, oh, no, he's taking it. And that is a very good catch. Oh, keeper, man, with the gloves. Came underneath it. Got it in the gloves. It popped out. But then to keep the presence of mind to take that catch. Diving in front of him. For a second I thought he'd lost it, but no, he holds on to the ball. And that will be the wicket now. Matthias getting 2 in his first. 2 runs for just 4. 2 wickets for just 4 runs. Sorry, in his first over. It's been a very good one from him. 32 with 6. 3B Hurricanes. They are looking far from good here. Virginia is completely different looking from the first game they played. First game, one good ball in the field. Right now I've seen them with the ball in the field. They're taking those catches. They're bowling well, bowling to plan. And I think that's definitely something they talked about in between the games. I was talking to one of the players, Roop Narayan, and after the last game, and he told for their team it's really been the dropped catches which cost them that game. And they did drop a couple of catches to the Virginia Warriors. This game though, they've held on to them. So that's something that have been discussed there between the games in the Virginia Warriors camp. The new bowler. Oh, this time a swing and a miss there outside off. I think that might have hit the keeper on the helmet. Dave Patel, the new batsman in the crease, at the crease. Aurora now for a second delivery. This time that's been cut away, and just over the fielder there inside the 30-yard circle. The man in the deep, Matthias, will cut it off though, coming around from deep covers, and he keeps it to just the second. Almost another wicket. The fielder there at point tried his best, went a couple of steps back. When the ball was over his head, he jumped, tried to take the catch, but just over. This time a swing and a miss outside off. That's really been the plan for the Virginia Warriors. Go outside off, keep a solid set of fielders there from point to third man on the offside, and the batsman there just swinging and missing. Because this pitch, some deliveries stay low, some bounce a bit too much, and so it's really tough to hit those deliveries. And for the 3B Hurricanes, I think what the problem is really, the problem for them is that variable bounce, I feel, but also that they aren't really getting in line with the ball much. This time comes down the track and hits it over. They want the second, and they'll get it in the end. That's good running. No one at the stumps at the bowler's end. The bowler charged after that delivery, and I think the man at short covers, he should have ran straight to the bowler's stumps there. Instead decides to back up. This time fights it up a bit, and that'll be the end of Usher Arora's first over. Goes for just the 5 runs, and after 7, 3B Hurricanes 37 for 6. Sean Matthias continuing. First over the 4 runs conceded. Importantly picked up 2 wickets, gets his second. This one doesn't get it off the middle, and just a single taken. Fielders in the deep. There's a deep wicket. Cow corner, long off. The 4 fielders. Oh, and then there's the 5th, the deep covers. So the 5 fielders, that's gone up in the air. Deep mid wicket. And he puts it down. There's the batsman for the set. A good effort, but not able to get there, not able to hold on. This time, once again, wide outside off, called a wide by the umpire. So the extras, they've been piling up for the Virginia Warriors. 3B Hurricanes, they'll take them with both hands, because at this stage they need runs. They need quite the run. So welcome the extras, but Virginia Warriors, yes, their plan is to bowl wide, but they've got to really make sure they don't go a bit too wide. This time, once again, swinging away a bit. And another wide called. This time, that's kind of just been swept. No one there. And they've gotten the two quite comfortably. Looking for the third a bit, but nah, definitely not there. On the leg side, there's no one inside the 30-yard circle. Absolutely no one. 3 players at the boundary, but no one inside the 30-yard circle. So that's why the batsmen were easily able to get 2 for that. This time it down the ground. Rupnarayan takes the catch. So the 7th falling now. Matthias has his 3rd. And the 3B Hurricanes, they are in big trouble. 44 for 7 in the 8th over. Matthias, though, once again, another wicket for him. His 3rd wicket in just 10 deliveries. He has bowled extremely well today. This time it down the ground. Long off, cuts it off. And now for the final ball of the over. This time driven straight down the ground. Long on, chance of a run out. Ooh, not to be. The bowler was not next to the stumps. The bowler's got to be right there, next to the stumps. Collect the delivery, hit the bails, but he was standing a bit back. But regardless, after 8 overs, 3B Hurricanes are 47 for 7. 2 overs remaining now. Where can the 3B Hurricanes get to? I'd love to get about another 15-20 runs or so. 20 plus runs, and I think this last 2 overs they would be productive for the 3B Hurricanes. Virginia Warriors on the other hand, they'd be trying to restrict them to about 10-15 runs in these last 2 balls, in these last 2 overs. It's Arora continuing. His first over went for 5. Another swing and a miss outside off. Now I find it interesting, despite the fact we're in the death overs, Virginia Warriors, they don't have those fielders inside the 30-yard circle on the leg side. Surely have got to have someone there. These batsmen right now, the 3B Hurricanes, they aren't really connecting on the big shots. A wicket, I think it is. Yes, stumping. Arora with his Dave Patel will have to go. 8th wicket falling now for the 3B Hurricanes. And he's down the track there. His foot out of the crease, tried to clear the boundary, misses, and he's got to go now. Rasesh Behra, the new batsman. And he's batting alongside Waris Shotsidhu, who's at the other end. Both fast bowlers for this 3B Hurricane side. But right now, they've got to do something with the bat. That's gone up in the air. Fielder. Oh, takes the catch. So there's the wicket. Rasej Bera, he'll go first ball. And Usher on now, he gets second. And he'll be on hat-trick. On a hat-trick, he's got one ball left in this over. No, he's actually got 2 balls left in this over. But here we go, hat-trick ball. And just kept out by Shant. Kuchel Rapati. This is the final wicket now for the 3B Hurricanes. 48 for 9. Last ball is over, the penultimate. It's edged on the bounce. Oh, misfield. Misfield. The 3B Hurricanes camp, they'll cheer that on. Every run counts for them. And after 9 overs, 3B Hurricanes 49 for 9 with 1 over remaining now. Here we go, the final over. Starts off with one down the leg side. Hit the batsman's pad though. Or is it called a wide by the umpire? Yeah, it is called a wide. It's Roop Narayan now bowling this final over. Starts off with a wide down leg. This time lanes back. And has that cleared the boundary? Yes, it has. So a 6 to Waris Jyot Sidhu. That one went a long way back. A bit short from Ryan on the stumps. And Sidhu, he just leans back and off that back. Power over that cow corner region. Three B Hurricanes, they'd love a few more of those. He goes again. This time up in the air, fielder. No, falls short, falls well short. We'll come back for the second. This over's gone for 10 off the delivery. 4 left now. This time it's gone over the keeper's head. Third man will cut it off. They want the second. And I think the keeper's missed that. Yes, he has. It's all happening here at Oakmar Rec Centre. 12 runs off the first 3 balls. Where can they get 2 off these last 3 now? 3B Hurricanes, 3 balls, 61 on the board. Can they cross that 70 mark? That's gone up in the air. Villa, they want second. And they'll get it in the end. This is very good running. They're pushing for everything. Might be the last wicket, but these are very valuable runs. It's Waris Jyot Sidhu there. He's run a lot of 2s with Shrikant. This time a full toss or put down. Put down by Roop Narayan. And they want the second chance. No, they make it in the end. A missed run out this time. Oh, dropped catch followed by a missed run out this last over. Really, it's really happening now for the 3B Hurricanes. Final ball. He goes, tries to go big, doesn't get the connection. They want the second. And I think they'll get it in the end. Yes, they do. So the end off with the second. That's very good running. And after 10 overs, 3B Hurricanes end at 67 for 9. So the Virginia Warriors They'll need 68 to win at 6.8 runs and over in the second half. Join us for that. It should be very interesting. Virginia Warriors for their reply. Welcome back, everyone, to the reply here from the Virginia Warriors up against the 3B Hurricanes. They need 68 to win from their 10 overs. The two openers, Gokaran, Roop Narayan and Umair. It's Roop Narayan on strike. And Warshjot Sidhu opening the attack. That's gone up in the air, over the infield. Didn't get it off the middle, didn't get it where he wanted to. But he'll come back for the second. A thickish edge on that occasion. This time leaves it there outside off. This time it on the leg side, chance of a run out. No, makes it. That'll get Umair on strike. Umair now facing his first delivery. The right-handed batsman comes down the track. Gets it off the inside part of the bat. Oh, makes it in his crease, does he? Or is he gone? No, I think he's gone. Is he? No. Oh, some confusion there. The fielders all ran in, were celebrating a bit even. Didn't see him out. In the end, he will remain not out. Will Umair? And that's just kept out there, defended. And that'll be the end of the first over. After one, Virginia Warriors are 3-0 loss. Now for the second over, Bilal comes in. This time, that has gone a long way over. Roop Narayan saw it short, wide, and he puts it into the stands. That's where his team is there. In the deep. So Bilal greeted into the attack with a massive six. Spin opening the attack. That's interesting to see here. And it comes from the fact that Spin has done well today in this game, in the game before this as well. Comes down the track, and that's been it to the fielder. Just a single. Mid wicket inside the 30-yard circle. We are in the power play, the first 3 overs. The 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle allowed, which is a deep mid-wicket and a long on at the moment. This time uphill, and he's been given. There we go, a short delivery, cramping him up for room. Gets the outside edge, and the keeper does the rest. Omer has to go, and Bilal has struck in his first over. First wicket down for the Virginia Warriors, with just 10 runs on the board in the second over. They've lost Omer. Now replacing him is Sean Matthias, who opened in the last game, opened with Roop Narayan. This time, that's 1 down at number 3. This time a short delivery, chance of a run out. Oh, he gets there in the end. So with that, Matthias will be off the mark. Bilal now, Roop Narayan steps across, flicks it on the leg side, and that'll run away to the boundary for 4. Will it? Yes, it will, I think. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. Batsman still running. That seemed to have crossed the boundary. Umpire says it's just the 2. So that'll end off the over. After 2 overs, Virginia Warriors 13 for 1. Waris Jotsidhu now continuing. Bowling his second. This time there is a bit of swing on offer. That one came in just a bit. It still remains outside off. This time he gets a good connection on that one, and it sails a long way over. Matthias, that is, and he gets 6 runs. Quite the shot that. Saw it in his arc, it was full on the pads. The 3rd, 4th stump line really. And with mid off, mid on, both inside the circle, that shot was always on. And this time keeps it out. That's good bowling. Just defends it. This time short ball pulls it over. And that'll be 6. So back-to-back 6s now for Sean Matthias. He's looking really good out there. And the bowler, Waris Jyotisidhu, you'll feel some pressure. Virginia Warriors racing away. 25 runs they've got on the board now. Midway through the 3rd over. Last over of the power play. They're maximising these field restrictions of the Virginia Warriors. This time driven, but to the fielder, so a dot ball. 1 ball still remaining in this 3rd over. 1 ball, the final ball of the power play. And keeps it out there. It's a good delivery, a Yorker length. It's fuller from Sidhu to end off. And so after 3 overs, Virginia Warriors 25 for 1. Require another 43 runs to win this game from 7 overs, 9 wickets in hand. Now it's going to be Dev Patel for the 4th over. His first. And is that a wicket there? Fielders, they thought that was gone for all money. Came running in. But not to be. That there wasn't really a sound on that. It's going up in the air over the infield. Running away to the boundary. The chase is on. And that's very well stopped. The batsman will come back for the second. A diving effort there at the boundary. Rasesh Bera, I think that is. Running back from point. This time a swing and a miss outside the off stump. There's that variable bounce. Now without a helmet to the fast bowler, Roop Narayan. This should be interesting. Oh, he gets a thickish edge on that one. Running back, Rasesh Bera. Will he cut it off? Yes, he does. The batsman comfortably come back for the second. No helmet to the fast bowler, though. That's not something you get to see too often. This time goes under the bat. The disappointment you can see from the batsman. Wide outside off, a bit short, just stays low a bit though. There's that variable bounce in this track. Few deliveries stay low, some bounce way too much. That's always something that the batsman has to deal with when playing here at Oakmar Rec Centre. Yeah, now Rup Narayan gets the helmet back on. I think it's in the rules. You've got to play with a helmet. So puts his helmet on there for the final delivery of this over. It's been a very good one, Dev Patel. Just the 4 runs he's conceded in his first 5 deliveries. Can he finish it off well though? That'll be the question. There we go. Final ball of Dev Patel's first. Running in. And just guided to third man. A good stop. The batsmen come across for the single. And after 4 overs, Virginia Warriors 30 for 1. They require another 30 runs from these remaining 6 overs to win this game. Uh,
2:38 to go, boys. Keep fighting, keep fighting. Come in.
Now some changes being made in the field. Just the 1 fielder inside the 30-yard circle on the leg side. 2 at the boundary. A deep mid-wicket and a long on. And now that fielder inside the circle is going back. So now there's going to be a deep square leg, a cow corner and a long on. No one inside the 30-yard circle on the leg side. 4 fielders inside the 30-yard circle on the offside though. And this time, keeping it outside off, tries to cut it. Rup Narayan doesn't get bat on it. And bowling to plan. Ritwik Behra, the new bowler into the attack. US international. That's gone straight up in the air. Keeper wants it. No, fielder. Oh, put down. Put down. That should have been taken. It is difficult to take catches under lights. But there, I think there was some confusion. No really clear calling to say. The bowler was interested for a while. That fielder there at short covers. The keeper saw it late, but then ran straight after it. I think the fielder may have seen that in the peripheral vision. And may just have gotten distracted a bit by that. So no clear calling. And the catch is put down. Ritwik Behra, a US international, couldn't get going with the bat today, but I'm sure he'd love to contribute with the ball. Played for the US in their series against Ireland at the end of last year, December of 2021. at Fort Lauderdale in Florida. Primarily a batsman, a batting all-rounder. In that series against Ireland, he opened the batting, batted at number 4, so definitely someone who's got experience playing in different positions right now with the ball. And he's been bowling a really good first over, just the 2 runs it's gone for. 1 ball left. Can he finish it off well? Ritwik Behra. That's just guided. And chance of a run out. Is he gone? No, it was quite the appeal. They want the wicket to the 3B Hurricanes. Not gonna get it though. The umpire unmoved. Virginia Warriors after 5, 33 for 1 at the halfway stage. 35 runs still needed for victory. 5 overs left, 7 and over, 9 wickets in hand. And at this stage, just a special shout out to our sponsors: Icon Reality, AI Building Solutions, and East Driving School, Fairway Supermarket Deluxe, Fashion Mart, and GTS Executive Sedan. Thank you for supporting cricket here in the DC metro area. Back to this game though. Dev Patel continuing. 1 over. Went for 5 runs. He'll be bowling to Roop Narayan, who's on a run of all 16. He did a couple of good shots. Had a couple of swings and misses. This time he connects though. On the bounce to the field at short mid-wicket. This time it's straight back over the bowler's head, and that'll run away to the boundary for 4. The batsmen don't even bother running. Roop Narayan hit that with quite the power. Moves his score up to 20 now. Dev Patel, what's he got? Comes down the track, chips it up. On the bounce to the short covers fielder. Chance of a run out. No, he'll make it quite comfortably in the end. This time he connects. Mathis, it's it to the man in the deep. Just the signal. That's very well done. To keep that down to just the signal, that is very well done from the fielder in the deep. It was pulled with quite the power, and I think it went quickly to that fielder, which meant that the batsmen weren't really able to come across for the second, but nevertheless, well done in the deep as well. And this time on the offside, over the infield, and it runs away through the boundary for 4. So another boundary for Roop Narayan. 25 off 20 he's on. 1 ball still remaining in this over. It's gone for 10 runs already. 1 ball left. There we go, final ball from Dev Patel today. This time on the pads. Nah, that one seemed to be going down leg. Impact as well, he was standing outside the leg stump. After 6 overs, Virginia Warriors 43 for 1 and need another 25 to win. from these final 4 overs. Aryan into the attack now. Coming in for his first over at the death. 3B Hurricanes in search of wickets. Running into Sean Mathis. This time they've got the single, want the second. Nah, they won't get it. Roop Narayan, he's been looking really good today. Leg side. They've got 3 fielders out in the deep square leg, a cow corner and a long on. On the offside, a long off and a deep covers. So protection everywhere. As Roop Narayan, he's really trying to find the boundaries and he's been successful today. Or a fumble. Well, he got the single comfortably. A fumble, he thought about the second. Never run off. Misfields. A saying that's been going along for a long time now. This partnership's going good. Don't need too many runs. Isn't too much pressure. Wickets in hand. Oh, he gets bat on that. He's hit it a long way. Not long enough though, I don't think. Yeah, they want a second. Oh, direct hit! A direct hit from the boundary. What a throw! What a throw! Not out, says the umpire. But regardless, what a throw that was. From the boundary, did well to stop it. And then the throw, spot on the stumps. Sean Mathis, though, he makes it in. Makes it inside the crease in time. Now Aryan, this time hit on the leg side. Won't find the gap. They want the second. Fielder comes around. And they'll get the second in the end. That's really well run. They're pushing for those extra runs, turning ones into twos. Dots into singles. And that'll just be the single there to long on. And with that single, Virginia Warriors, their 50 comes up. 50 for 1 in the 7th over. And they require another 18 to win now. 3.1 overs remaining. Less than run a ball. 9 wickets in hand. This should be a walk in the park for them. But then again, this is T10 cricket. One good over can change everything. Get a couple of wickets. Maybe only concede a couple of runs. And that could really change things for the 3B Hurricanes. And this is a wicket that they'd really want. Gokar and Roop Narayani's looked really good today. In the first game and this game as well. 26 off 22. Sean Mathis as well, a big wicket. 20 off 14 he's on. He can be destructive as well. This time cut away. Oh, it finds the gap. Finds the gap and that one runs away to the boundary for 4. A diving effort there from backward point. And that was really well placed. Point in backward point found that gap perfectly. So 54 for 1 after 7 overs, 14 runs needed, 3 overs remaining, 9 wickets in hand. Virginia Warriors, this is their game. Rasesh Bera now coming in for his first over. An excellent bowler is Rasesh Bera, Ritwik Bera's older brother. Rasesh Bera wanting to make some changes in the field. Here we go, running in to Sean Mathis now. Pulls out, didn't get his run up right.
He was ready. 10% concentration low, 10%.
Oh, this time misses the stumps, that delivery. A very good one. Angling back into Mathis. Missed the bat, missed the stumps. Rasesh Bera, very skilled bowler. This time driven through the offside. Chance of a run out. Has he gone? No, says the square leg umpire. It's well run. Rupnarayan, the man in concern. For the left-handed batsman, some changes in the field. Right-left combination. We've seen that so much today. Field changes. Bowlers got to change their line. That's exactly what's going on now. Saish Bera continuing to come over the wicket. So right arm over the wicket, angling it across from Rupnarayan. Down the track, gets a thickish edge, running away to the boundary fielder. Will stop it, that's well stopped. And I think the keeper may just hurt himself a bit there. Didn't get it well in the glove. Yeah, it was a good throw from the boundary. Seems to be okay. We'll put that glove back on. Just 11 more runs needed now. 15 deliveries remaining. Virginia Warriors, it's all their game at this stage. This time hits it there, that short mid-wicket fielder. Will just be the dot ball. 11 from 14 now. Just a hold up in play here. In the middle of the over, the 12th man comes on for an extra, for a different pair of gloves. Don't see what the problem was with the one he was wearing currently. But play had to be stopped in the middle of an over. This over, it's gone on for quite some time now. At the beginning with all those field changes, now with this. Wide outside off. Hit to the man out in the deep. And just the single. 10 more runs needed now. 13 balls remaining. Time keeps it outside off there on a good length. Not connecting Mathis, and that'll be the end of the 8th. Virginia Warriors 58 for 1. 10 more runs needed now off 2 overs, 9 wickets in hand. Some spin now in the penultimate. That's been hit over the infield on the leg side. Batsmen want the second. Throw comes in. Oh, now they want the third. That throw was way off. And now they've gotten through for the third. It's Ritwik Berra bowling the penultimate. Spin, they've trusted. Not many better options than Berra. Now 7 runs needed in 11 balls. Down to single digits now. Sean Mathis on strike. There we go, Ritwik Berra now. Right arm coming in around the wicket, angling it away from Sean Mathis. And just guided the third man, chance of a run out. No, he fumbles. A clean pickup could have been a run out. The opportunity was created, not taken by the 3B Hurricanes. Now just 6 more runs needed to win. 10 balls remaining. 1 hit away though are the Virginia Warriors. Roop Narayan on strike. If he gets the ball, he'd back himself to clear the boundary. Steps down the track and he has hit that up. Oh, put down. Put down, it's gone behind the fielder. They're still running. Is that a boundary? Is that a maximum? Is that just the runs that they've ran? We'll have to wait for confirmation on that. Don't think the umpire signaled anything, so just the 2. That went a long, long way up in the air. Roop Narayan tried to finish the game off in style. Oh, he goes again. Does it connect though? Roop Narayan, just 4 more runs needed to win. He wants to finish it off in style. Oh, another dot ball. This is very good bowling from Ritwik Berra in the penultimate over. He's conceded 6 runs off the first 5. Leaves it to 4 needed now. 7 balls remaining. And he gets bat on it. There's a man in the deep. And he'll cut it off. So 3 more runs needed now. An overthrow won't get the runs. So 3 runs needed to win from the final over for the Virginia Warriors. Wide outside the off stump. Shy of the stumps. Rupnarayan well in though. It's Rasesh Bera bowling the final over. 3 runs from 5 balls now. A dot to start the over off. A wicket here and the pressure would start to build on the Virginia Warriors. Last couple of overs have been really good from the 3B Hurricanes. They fought and brought this game into the final over. 3 from 5. Rasesh Bera coming over the wicket now. Or is he sticking to around? No, he's sticking to around. Was just talking to that fielder there mid-off.
3 runs is not 0.
3 from 5.
Wake up.
Oh, that's wide. It finds the gap. Racing away. Fielders chase after it. And they'll cut it off. Batsmen come back for the second. Scores are level. 1 more run needed now for the Virginia Warriors. 4 balls left. Everyone coming in, making sure that single isn't taken as easily. Everyone in. 7 on the offside. Here we go. Gets bat on it. Straight to the bowler though. 1 run from 3 deliveries. Rasesh Bera. Can he pull off a miracle here? Spoiled really well till now. Those wide Yorkers angling it across from Rupnarayan. 3 more balls left. Can he do it? Once again, wide outside off. Rupnarayan, he wants the wide, he won't get it. 1 run, 2 balls. 3B Hurricanes, they believe. Steps across, wrapped on the pads. They come across for the single. Oh, it's been given. It has been given. Oh, Rasesh Bera strikes, more importantly, a dot ball. 1 run from 1 ball now. It's all down to this. Rupnarayan has to go. This game, 3B Hurricanes have somehow managed to turn a low score into a thriller of a game here. 1 run, 1 ball. Rasesh Bera, he bowled well to the left-handed Rupnarayan for the first 5 deliveries of that over. Now though, it's going to be to the right-handed Sean Mathis. So he's going to have to change his line there. He was doing well with the wide Yorkers. Now he's going to have to change his line. He's going to have to move across, bowl that wide Yorker, but to the right-handed batsman. Sean Mathis actually, it seems, is at the non-striker's end, as the 2 batsmen didn't cross. Anvish, the new batsman, he'll be on strike. Nevertheless, a right-handed batsman. Continuing with those fielders on the offside. Everyone inside the circle. Here we go. Final ball. 1 from 1. Wide called. And there's the win. Wide called by the umpire, and the Virginia Warriors, they have won. They are victorious in what turns out to be a low-scoring thriller. They win by 8 wickets. What a game it's been. Virginia Warriors, 3B Hurricanes. Both performed extremely well out there. And after 20 overs of hard-fought cricket, it's the Virginia Warriors who have won by 8 wickets. Chasing the score down with 1 ball left, that final run being a wide. And 3B Hurricanes may not have had the highest of scores, but they made quite the game out of this. So I'm with the captain of the 3B Hurricanes here. So tough luck out there with the bat. Do you guys think you were a bit short? What was really the thing? What were you doing back in
I think the ball wasn't coming onto the bat as nicely as we thought it should. But with the way we fought, I think the score was enough. We had 1 drop catch that cost us, and then for us to come back in the game and take it to the last ball, I think it's a huge achievement. I think regardless whether we won or lost the game, we lost the game, but I think it's still a win for us.
Absolutely, and you're talking about it was a bit tough with the bat, so tell us more about that. What role was it?
So usually it's a spongy bounce, but today when we were batting it, I think the ball was bouncing a little bit more than it usually does. Maybe it's damp out there, maybe not. Maybe there was a game that was played earlier, but it was bouncing a little bit higher, so it wasn't coming onto the bat nicely, which was making it difficult for us to bat. And that's why it was a low-scoring game, because the first game we played, we scored 120 runs. So yeah, that day that we played.
And with the ball, you guys did really well. So tell us about that. Using that extra bounce, how did that really get incorporated?
So the strategy at least for T-10s, the strategy is to bowl as many dot balls as possible. The way the ball was bouncy, we made sure that as bowlers we bowl in right area so that the batsman doesn't have room to hit the ball and hit boundaries. There were odd boundaries that they hit, but they were either full balls or too short that allowed the batsman to hit. But when Ritu was bowling, you could see that they were having a difficult time playing, especially the spin ball, because the ball was spinning. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, one team came short, and it boils down to maybe a couple of drop catches.
Well, hard luck in the field today, and thank you for this. Good luck for the next game.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
With Siva here, the winning captain for the Virginia Warriors. Well done out there.
Thanks.
How do you guys think you bowled in the first innings?
Yeah, definitely this is a must-win for us. The way we started with Comets. We were hoping, to have a target to chase it, because we had exactly the same runs in the first inning. So we had a good strategy to minimize as much as the runs, so we could chase it. But again, we ball extra, we could have gone in the other game. But I'm glad that it's on our side, because that's a must-win for us. To put live in this series.
And then playing 2 back-to-back games today,
Yeah.
how did that really affect your plans?
I think we were well prepared, because every team has to play double header. So the timing it helped us out. So this is one fresh kick was taken off starting at 7:30, and then we were properly aligned with we had a 40-50 squad ready, and then all we had to do the execution. The game 1 we couldn't execute, but the game 2 we bounced back with the bowling, restricting runs, and then hopefully we changed it.
Well, thank you.